All right, this is Gerald 2.0, and we are going to have Tammy and Annette are back there behind the camera, and you can't see them. And so this is the first time that I've actually picked up this device, and this is the Sony eReader Pocket 300.
Yes.
And so I'm going to give you the first time user experience with this. This is real life. I'm kind of nervous about this. So as we look at it, it's a fairly small device. It is about the size of a paperback. It is thinner, of course, and there's the back. As I'm looking at it, on top here we have the power button, and it looks like we have on the side here we have some different buttons, 1 through 0, which is probably, I bet, how I navigate. We have a little thing here, right here, which is a looks like a home. This looks like a back thing. I bet that, yeah, I bet it takes me back to the last screen. And then we have a, what do they call those? What are those? Rotary
Like
wheel?
a track ball, a track wheel.
Okay, track wheel. That makes sense. Then we have what looks like a little book with a little page on it. And then we have, looks like a magnifier or something like that. You can't really see that. Okay, maybe. So I'm going to see what we've got here. All right, so I'm going to power it up. So it powers up, and then it takes me right to this home screen, and the home screen lists continue reading, books by title, books by author, books by date, collections, all bookmarks and settings. So, and it's on number 3. I wonder what happens if I press number 4. Oh, okay. It takes me to a whole list of another books. Oh, that's actually page 2. I wonder if I could do that too. If I turn that way. Takes me to page 3. So I bet I could do that and take me back to page 2. Ooh, look at that.
So Gerald, what do you think so far? Pretty easy to use?
So far, pretty easy to use. The size of it is pretty good. I mean, it is like a paperback, so, I kind of want to crack it open. But like that, so, okay. So, but I think, here's interesting. It actually shows me books by date. Gives me today and what I've looked at previously. Interesting. I'm going to press the home button and see where that takes me. Where's it go? All right. This is definitely an e-ink because I can tell because of the flash. And so, okay, so number 4 does take me to, it is books by date. Let's do books by title. I bet it would be number 2. Look at that. Kind of intuitive. They did something right.
How would you open a book on that, Gerald?
I am going to open a book by finding a book that's in English, because many of them look to be in French. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
They look in French. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I would actually go up like this. Ooh, and it does move the little thing right there. That's pretty good. And I'm going to look at, there's a bunch of excerpts. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I bet I'm going to press this center button here. And that worked. Okay. Gives me the option to continue reading. Somebody was reading this because I wasn't. So I'm going to go down, see if I can do the begin. Let's see. See if it takes me to the beginning. And it does. It just takes a second. Oh, look, and it has a book cover, like Douglas Adams. And let's see, how do I turn the page? Can I do that? I can't do that. It's not going to let me.
Not a touch screen.
Not a touch. Okay, let's see if I do that. There we go. All right.
That's kind of tiny font.
It is kind of tiny font. I bet I could make it larger
Where is
by
it?
hitting this little thing here.
There, yeah.
Let's see how big that'll get. Oh, and I have to be patient.
Hit it one more time and see if it keeps getting larger.
Oh, no. If it gets the large enough, it will actually go back down to the side. So how large is it? There's 1 click. That's not bad. Let's see what this is. There's the second click. There we go. The third click takes me back. So it looks like it just has 2 options for font sizes, which might not work for some people because they want to take their glasses off to read. So there's that. I don't know the answer to this, but is this compatible with the digital downloads? So let's look at this nifty little library-compatible ebook devices. And you said this is the Sony Pocket Edition PRS 300SC is compatible, and the 350, it might be compatible. Do you know if it's compatible?
It is compatible.
All right. So that was pretty easy to do. So, all right.
And you would need to connect it to the computer to download the books from digital downloads.
Okay. That's helpful. And there's this one thing here that I haven't looked at. It's the little book with the turn page. I'm going to press it and see what happens. Ooh, look at that. Right up here, it does that. What's that do?
Gives you a dog ear.
Gives me a dog ear. So that's like a bookmark.
Yes, it is.
Oh. All right. Well, that's interesting. Now, what happens if I press this number 8 here when there's nothing there?
It takes you to that page.
Oh, but what if there's more than 10 pages in a book?
That's a very good question.
Let's see what happens. Look, it's giving me a blank and an 8. So if I pressed 8 again, it's going to think 88. How
That's
nice. And then I'm going to press go, or that center button, and it says, oh, to purchase and learn more about ebooks from your reader, please launch Reader Library application. Where is that?
Sony's library to buy books.
Okay. This is actually pretty easy to use. Now, I would do some investigating on Overdrive to see how easy it is to link them. This isn't Wi-Fi,
No.
so it does have to be hooked to a computer. All right. Well, we are going out of time. But any last minute questions while I look at this?
No.
Or while I put this away? There is an indication of the battery life. So this is at half battery. So I haven't been using it that long. So that's kind of interesting. That could work for some nice people. So I could just leave it like this, or I could just turn it off and probably do this for the power button. And it goes blank. Huh. All right. Thanks. Anything else?